time to meet an adoptable pet from the Humane Society of Washington County. It's the Pawcast on our live 96.7 social streams, sponsored by Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally. Here's Ryan Smetzer.
Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Pawcast. I'm Ryan Smetzer, and as always, each and every week, we feature an amazing adoptable pet from our friends at the Humane Society of Washington County, all thanks to our friends over at Central Dogma, a healthy place for pets naturally with locations in Hagerstown and in Frederick. Today, we've got an amazing dog by the name of Nova, who is already prepared and set and on screen and ready to go. Good morning, guys, and good morning to Nova, who is an absolute ham on camera already.
Yes, good morning.
Very well-behaved girl.
Well-behaved, incredibly attentive, and may I say, very well accessorized this morning.
She is iced out. She's an icy girl.
Oh my goodness. Tell me a little bit about this just absolutely adorable Nova, who is just the sweetest and, again, most attentive, well-behaved girl.
Very trained.
You want to show off her tricks?
Absolutely.
Talk about her? Yep. So, well, we know she doesn't know down, but she knows some other stuff. So Nova is 2 years old, and she's been here a long time. She's, I think, our current longest term resident in the shelter. She came in October as a stray. Initially, she was very, very scared. We're not sure, like many of them, we're not sure what her past was, but she seemed to have some of a rough background. But she's been working with our trainers, and one of the first things I think you said was how well behaved she is, and that is 100% due to the work of our volunteer trainers that have been working with her day in and day out, and she loves it, and she's doing great. She's now ready to be adopted. She's gone on outings. She's been spayed, and she's vaccinated and microchipped. She's ready to go home, but for some reason, she keeps getting overlooked, and all that time in the kennel is really taking its toll on her. She's stressed out, she's depressed, and she's just losing weight. I mean, look at this skinny girl.
I was going to say, she wants to go on that nice little bulk up diet. She wants to go for some walks. She wants to go for some runs. She wants to have some fun with some families. I mean, she just has that perfect, pupper personality right there. And again, that little chain there has given her just that nice little confidence boost this morning, as we've seen. As again, like you said, she's so incredibly well behaved. The trainers have done an exceptional job with her there. As she's been shaking, she's been sitting, she's been obeying everything there, all throughout the last few seconds of you talking. Like, she's been fantastic. So again, you are adopting a dog that is already aware of a lot of those, those simple basic commands right there. And that's a great start. I feel like, especially when you're looking to adopt a dog that that, hey, they're, when they go into new surroundings, it might be a little bit of a tough, adjustment period, but they're already trained up and ready to go, right?
Yeah. So they've taken her on outings to Home Depot and to PetSmart, and they said that while she's been a little anxious, she's done great there. Another good thing about a dog that has, especially ones that have been here a long time, like she has, that have worked with our trainers, is our trainers, not only do they know these dogs very well, but they, of course, grow close to them during the time they work with them, and they're always willing to help an adopter out with any questions or, issues post-adoption. Some have even said they'd be willing to make home visits, which that's just awesome and just shows how great our volunteers are. And I'm glad that we're able to offer that. But Nova, I mean, she's one that we're all like, why is she still here? She's just perfect.
She doesn't free.
Right. And who doesn't love a good impromptu trip to Home Depot? That's fantastic. I didn't know you guys did that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that way our trainers do that, and it lets us see, how the dog interacts outside of the shelter, outside of the play yard, kind of a more real life situation, because you never know what you'll encounter in those stores, whether it's other people, other animals, weird sounds, carts. So it really gives us a good idea of where they're at in their training, if there are any additional needs. But she's been doing awesome. She's advanced and intermediate in every area of training, and she's ready to get out of here.
Amazing.
And she's half price to adopt now through Saturday during our Marty Paws adoption special. So
we love a good Marty Paws.
You get a well-trained dog for half the adoption fee, and she's already spayed, Not already iced out. You got to get that yourself. But everything else
Yeah,
is
and
good to
whether
go.
you're celebrating Marty Paws or I don't know Paws Not Day, you know, you've got that opportunity to adopt an amazing dog. Now with Nova, you know, I'm assuming, you know, as far as kind of the perfect match, so to speak, you know, she's kind of in a good spot where it could be, you know, just about anybody, right?
Yeah, so initially when she came in, she seemed like she would require multiple meetings with an adopter. I think we originally assessed her as adults only, but we're going to ask them to revisit that today because she's made so much progress. We definitely recommend, you know, bringing in the family to meet her, any dogs in the home to meet her. But she's come such a long way that, you know, I think she's ready for anything.
Amazing. I love it. And if somebody is
Yeah, she has
interested in
great eye
coming
contact.
by to, you know, take her out, hang out with her for a little while and see if maybe she's a perfect fit, how can they go about doing that?
Just come on in. We are open at 1 o'clock today, and she's in our dog adopt room, but she, like I said, she really does not like it in her kennel. So if you see her in there, she might be acting a little bit of a fool. They're working on that. Anyway, you don't even need to do that. Just come in, ask for her at the desk, and we'll bring her out. She might be hanging out in here today, so she might be a little calmer.
Yeah, because she's just loving every minute about hanging out in that room with you guys right now. I mean, this might be. I think you guys just figured out what you're doing today. Like you guys are palling around with Nova today. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and we do want to say hi to Calliope and her new family. They might be watching. They
Yes.
watched last week's podcast, and that's what got them to come in meet her. And we got an update on Monday. They said she is not coming back. She is perfect addition to their home and helping them heal over the loss of a dog they had adopted from us and had for 12 years. So it's just perfect.
We love to see it. We always love a good podcast success story, especially whenever it has almost a practically 24-hour or less turnaround, which is incredible too.
Yes.
I know that was like one of the best celebration moments when you told me that there on like last Friday. It's just such a cool 24-hour turnaround there to see, you know, Calliope get adopted so incredibly quickly, and now we just want to see the same thing for Nova, right?
Yes, absolutely. We've put her out there many times, but maybe the podcast is what she needs. You know, our last two have gone to homes, Calliope and Jubilee. So why not Nova? Let's keep
I
it
love it.
going.
I'm here for it. And you guys have a bunch of other kind of things going on as far as kind of resource related events over here over the next couple of weeks. What else is going on over there at the Humane Society?
Yeah, so thanks to a grant from the Washington County Gaming Commission, we are able to offer $1 microchips to residents of Washington County every Wednesday in March from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So just bring in your pet, your dollar, and your proof of residency, and let's get them chipped. And that way, if God forbid they get lost or stolen, we're able to reunite you.
Amazing. I love it. Awesome. Well,
Won't do it
Nova,
without a treat.
you are fantastic. I can't wait to find out about Nova getting snatched up, you know, here in the next day or so. Because, I mean, she is just absolutely adorable. So full of personality. So sweet.
Such a good girl.
And just so iced out, too, with that incredible chain right there. I mean, come on now. How can you
Okay,
not?
that's a little close.
How can you not
Look at
fall in
that.
love with that face right there?
I mean,
Just staring you down.
Yeah, they teach them look at me as one of their commands.
They have to sit and they have to look at you for as long as you want them to.
She's got that down. Staring contest with Ryan.
We're just having our staring contest now to wrap up the podcast. I absolutely love it. Amazing. Well, wow. Okay, we're just still going. All right, Nova. You know, man. Okay, I blinked.
Champion.
You got me. You are frozen. That's adorable.
Yay!
Good job, Nova.
I don't think anyone here has an attention span that long, so that's amazing.
Yeah,
that was absolutely spectacular. Well, Nova, thank you so much. And again, real quick, before we hop off once more, how can they go about adopting Nova if they're interested for somebody who might be jumping on the stream?
Yeah, just come on in. We open at 1 today, and her adoption fee is half price through the end of the day Saturday. And just ask for her. Like I said, you don't even have to go back there. She'll probably be hanging out in here. So just ask to meet her, and We'll provide the treats.
Okay.
She needs those.
Okay.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank
Not
you
the
guys.
ice.
And thank you, Nova.
Good job.
Well, hey, if you guys want to adopt Nova or any of the other amazing adoptable pets over there at the Humane Society of Washington County, you can find out more info over there at hswcmd.org. Have an amazing day, y'all. We'll catch you again next week for another episode of the Pawcast.